Hello, beautiful souls. My name is London from thislondonbridges, and I am so grateful to be reading today. Today, we're looking at the energy for May 2021. Trusting your intuition, you can choose pile number 1, 2, 3, or any combination of the above. The timestamps will be in the description below and also in the comments. If you'd like to pause the video, meditate on the cards, feel free to do so. When you're ready, let's dive in. Hello to those that chose pile number 1. Let's go ahead and dive in to see what messages we have for your May 2021 energies. Remember that with this is just kind of like a mirror of what is currently happening energetically and what's to come, but anything can be shifted, right? Okay. Starting off, we have Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Right. So there's going to be a big theme around throat chakra this month in May 2021 for you. Really opening that up, feeling safe and secure to share your voice. I'm feeling the strong sense that singing is going to be a really important way to care for yourself and your energy this month. You can sing alone. You can sing in your car. You can sing in your restroom, in your shower. You can sing with friends if you feel comfortable. It doesn't matter where you do it or even how you do it, but that you're kind of just like letting that energy flow through you. This can be a great time to dive into frequency work. If you already have a practice of doing that, excellent. Maybe you have like sound bowls or something. Many of us don't. But you can dive in on YouTube and look up different frequency healings. Different frequencies kind of bring us different gifts. Everything is frequency, everything is energy, and using sound this month is going to be a great way to tap into that magic. Also getting the sense to dive into your inner knowing, your inner depths. Right, so there's a lot of intrinsic work this month. Really taking the time to tune into what it is that you want, who it is that you are, and aligning with your highest self. I'm always a fan of water rituals, bath rituals, shower rituals, creating moon water, that kind of thing, especially with this diving deep. If you have the chance to go swimming, that could be excellent. With the Whale and Orca Elders, this is speaking to like this wise, gentle knowing. Whales and orcas create frequencies throughout the ocean that help like heal the planet. The whales and the orcas are just like riding the current, right? So that's going to be a message for you in this month. With the elders, this is a connection to your ancestors. This is a connection to your lineage. This is also a connection to the elders that are currently on this plane. Pardon me, that's my cat. She's in a wild mood with this full moon energy as we're recording. And potentially loved ones that have passed on, right? Like all of these energies, all of this love is with you, all of this guidance, this wisdom. Yeah. Then you have the 10 of Wands. So this can speak to feeling really tired, that you have filled your plate, you're feeling a little overburdened potentially, right? It's a reminder that you can do hard things, but also that you can choose which things really serve you, right? If you're just like saying yes, 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 and not setting boundaries, and really doing the things that are again in alignment with your soul song. This can be a reminder to delegate, right? You don't have to do it all alone. You can see that this character here has a grand garden and it's taken a lot of work to get there. Make sure that the seeds that you are watering and tending to daily are the seeds that you actually want to harvest. Because if you're putting in all of this work, you're feeling overburdened, tired, stressed, for something maybe that is somebody else's dream and it's not yours, right? Make sure that what you are planting is in alignment with your soul song. This card can speak to commitment, maturity, hard work, and strength. It is a reminder that you are strong, but it's also a reminder that there is maturity in choosing and not having to do everything to people please for others, right? Sometimes we don't feel worthy of love unless we are so productive or making people around us happy, right? By being in alignment with your soul song and sharing your light, you will attract the people that need to be in your life. You will attract them. You will be planting the seeds that you really want to harvest. Next, you have the Wheel of Fate or the Wheel of Fortune. So major arcana energy here in May 2021. This speaks to change. That is what's constant in life, is things change, cycles evolve, the wheel turns. Usually this card represents change for the better, right? So maybe with that feeling overburdened, overworked, or doing work that doesn't feel in your soul's alignment, something is going to shift. You're stepping into a new phase. You're allowing yourself to ebb and flow. This is a reminder too that nothing in nature blooms all year. So if you've planted seeds that are in your soul's alignment and you're not seeing them harvest yet, that's okay. Like, keep tending to them. Just make sure that those seeds, again, are aligned with your soul. So I'm feeling here some good luck. You're going to be more in the alignment and energy of manifesting what you desire, because we're always manifesting, but sometimes our subconscious or our like limiting beliefs are at the wheel of our manifestation. So you really want to be like having your soul driving the car, or, you know, behind the wheel. I'm feeling this sense of a lot of growth for you in this month, a lot of internal growth that will then flow out to the external, right? Big shifts, but they start from the inside. This could be working through money mindset beliefs. This could be working through limiting beliefs around love, knowing that you are deserving of like awesome friends and connection, right? And like with this wheel, it's going to be easier to ride the wheel downhill than it is to go uphill. So trying to find, again, with that alignment to your soul, this is the main message, honestly, for you, even with these other cards we're not sure of yet, is to be aligning with your soul. Then you have the Emperor. Awesome. So this is a reminder that you have the tools that you need. You are strong enough. You are powerful enough. A reminder to get organized with what it is that you want and desire, right? Making the most of this time. Time is our most precious gift on this plane, right? So this can be creating a loving strategy for yourself for what it is that you want to accomplish. This can be practicing self-discipline as a form of self-love. And that doesn't mean disciplining yourself as in like punishing yourself, but like creating structures and habits that are feeling really supportive to your soul. And sense you feeling really ambitious, really like forward focused. Focus is going to be a huge tool for you this month, pile number 1. This can speak to cleaning out your space, getting it feeling really lush, really organized, really supportive. Again, obviously with your thoughts as well, cleaning out your thoughts. This card speaks as a reminder that you are resourceful. Respect yourself, respect others. You have what you need. You are prepared. It's time to take action, blind action. You are a leader that leads with kindness. Stay in tune with your ideas and your morals, right? You're building something really powerful. Trust that. Tell that you've done a lot of internal work, pile number 1, and you have a really strong foundation to create from. And then you have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Awesome. And that resonates again with that whale and orca elders, right? Like really singing your song. Not everybody likes classical music, country music, trap music, whatever it is, right? Not everybody likes indie, and that's okay. Share your song. Don't be limited to one style either. A lot of people are like, you have to niche, you have to just be you in any way that manifests, and let yourself authentically explore and express who you are. This ties into the people-pleasing thing. A lot of us feel like not safe to not be liked by everyone, but the truth is, do you like everyone? Not necessarily, probably not. Can you have love for everyone and like know that we're all connected? Yes. Do you want to be everyone's best friend? Probably not, and that's okay. You don't have the energetic capacity to do that. So be you. Call in the people that really connect and resonate with you, or call in the cats, like who is on our table. All right. Sorry, I got distracted. So it can feel scary. It can feel scary to not be for everyone. We want to be liked so badly. Start by liking yourself. Practice being who you want to be. Practice doing what you want to do. Liking yourself more and more and more. This person looks so free. They're sparkling their magic around the planets, like flowing in the wind. They're standing tall. When you embrace your weirdness, when you face your true north, it doesn't matter as much anymore if everyone likes you, right? And the universe will always like you. They will always love you, and they will have your back. And the more that you practice liking you, the more that you practice loving you, the more that you practice creating a safe space for yourself, the more that you're going to connect with the people that really resonate. These are the messages that we have today for starting off May 2021, pile number 1. Really remember to share your song. Tap into your soul's song this month. If this resonated, you can do that like, comment, subscribe dance. Like always, I am sending you so much love, and I'm excited to connect with you soon. Hello to all those that chose pile number 2. Let's go ahead and dive in. We'll see what messages and energies we have currently for you for May 2021. With a reminder that we all have divine will, and any of this can be shifted if you so desire. Starting off, a major theme for you is going to be water your garden. Pile number 2, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Make space to tend to yourself. Definitely stay hydrated. Do whatever it is that makes your body feel good. That's going to help you connect to your spirit, right? Our body is a vessel for our spirit and our soul. Really taking time to tend to that. And moving from a place of how it feels, not how it looks. This is not about the beauty standards or any of that like BS. It's about really taking time to do what feels good. And that's going to be a little different for all of us, right? We have different preferences in our toolkit, but the simple basics are probably going to be pretty applicable to everybody, like prioritizing rest, drinking more water, eating foods that feel good in our bodies, moving in a way that is joyful. And you have the 5 of Cups, or the 5 of Chalices, pile number 2. So this can speak to feeling lonely or sad. This can speak to feeling like regrets, or maybe you're in a mindset of a little bit of pessimism, right? The classic imagery has some cups overturned or like spilled, and some cups still full, but we're not focusing on them. I honestly think it would be just kind of toxic positivity to spill these cups that you had put all this energy and love into and not grieve it a bit. But it's about not getting stuck in that wallowing kind of energy, right? Sometimes things fall apart, so better things can fall into place. And that can feel absolutely terrifying or even heartbreaking. And sometimes our heart breaks to like let in more light, more love, more breath. But it doesn't happen in an instant. One of the metaphors I use in my own life is that things aren't really a light switch. You just turn it on or off and like you're done with this pattern or this cycle, but instead it's more like a dimmer switch, right? If you've been feeling depressed, if you've been feeling unenergetic, if you've been feeling down, right? Make space for that, and also tend to that through watering your garden, your body's garden, right? This definitely speaks to emotions. When we don't allow ourselves to feel them, they can get energetically stuck in the body. So really hydrating, really letting yourself feel, really practicing those body self-care and emotional self-care so that you can get things really flowing again, feeling more free. It's okay if you feel angry. It's okay if you feel lost. It's okay if you are struggling. You are not alone in that. It's part of the human experience. And also it's nice to have reminders that there are more cups. There's more than what we've lost. We can turn to our gratitude practices. We can turn to thankfulness for all that we currently have, and practicing faith for things that are coming. This is a huge card about perspective, pile number 2. It's like a tightrope between not allowing yourself to feel it and just trying to stay positive, or allowing yourself to get stuck in it and feeling really down. You want to like allow yourself to feel it and actually like wash it away to create new space. Then you have Justice, a major arcana energy to support May 2021, pile number 2. This can be a lot of things depending on our situation. It does speak to a balancing of what is right, what feels right to us. This can be the ending of karmic cycles. This can be recognizing our patterns and deciding to shift them. This can be realizing that we need to communicate with people about things that haven't been okay with us. and like speaking up, speaking lovingly, sure, but really setting boundaries. A reminder though that this isn't about necessarily like justice to someone that hurt you, right? So say you've been in this position and it ties into the 5 of Cups and you're feeling lost or betrayed or sad or disappointed. This justice doesn't mean that like they're gonna get what's coming to them. That's not up for you to decide. The universe will sort all of that out. What would be more aligned would be getting the justice of taking your power back. The justice of realizing that you can tend to and water your garden. The justice that you don't need their approval to thrive. You know, so it's again about that perspective switch for how this justice is going to come. You can see here, she has a sword, but she's not yielding it, right? There's just a really peaceful energy to this justice card. So coming into your inner knowing and making choices that will serve you best and ultimately serve the collective best by doing so. This is about trusting your own wings, your own power. Honestly, these cards all make a lot of sense to me together, right? We have this sadness, this depression, this pain, this loss. We're going to allow ourselves to feel it and to heal it and to release it and to let it flow. We're going to be tending to our garden, our soul, our body through nourishment, the way that we care for ourselves, following what feels good, right? And more justice will be served. The universe will take care of the karmic cycles and everything, but we can choose to leave things. We can choose to start new patterns. We can choose to practice shifting our perspective. We can choose to trust our inner power, our ability to fly. Right? You can create more balance for yourself. And by doing what feels right and aligned, you'll be creating more balance in turn for the collective. Let's see, May 2021 for pile number 2. You also have the 10 of Coins or the 10 of Pentacles. Wonderful. So this is about having enough and more than enough to share, right? Like you're feeling really fulfilled. Things are feeling abundant, an abundance of trust and an abundance of money. You have enough, an abundance of just noticing the good things around you. Maybe there are house plants in your house, or maybe there's, you know, like tea mugs that you love to drink from, right? The abundance of gratitude. Through this inner work, this watering your garden, this shift of perspective, you're feeling more and more secure. You're honoring your time with your family, right? You have an animal in your life or animals in your life and you're really enjoying taking time with them. You have this palace in the background. That's like your home, your safety, so your security, this support, right? The trees are flourishing around you. You're definitely getting out into nature and noticing the goodness all around you. So there's a lot of joy in this month. There's a lot of happiness. There's internal work for sure, but this happiness is coming, right? You're enjoying the fruits of your labor. You might even be dreaming of planning on building a new home or buying a new home. You might be in that kind of phase of your life. This card can also speak to building wealth by investing and investing in things that feel good to you. So that could be investing in yourself if you're trying to build something or learning more, right? It can also be investing in things that you believe in. So if you're like an environmentalist, not investing in, I don't know, oil or coal, right? But like investing in green energy, things that you actually want for the world. I love a 10 of Coins. So this makes me so happy for you, right? Because we all want to feel safe, supported, secure, joyful. We want to feel like we have enough and that we are enough. We want to feel good, right? And this card speaks to that for you. So I'm so happy for you, pile number 2. Also definitely getting the sense that like you're taking the time to enjoy. Sometimes we're on this like manifesting roll and we're just like, I want what's next, whatever. And you don't even realize that what you have now is what you've been dreaming of, right? Like your past self would be so freaking happy if you just slowed down and noticed the goodness around you and within you. So I'm really getting that sense that within this internal work, this taking the time to slow down this month, you're gonna really be able to like taste the sweetness and like smell the fragrances and feel the softness and use your senses to just like light you up. You are so enough and you are so provided for. And we have jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Ooh, I just got like little butterflies. I love it. You can see the eye here, this cosmic eye. You're diving into your intuition. You're diving into your inner knowing. You're following your calling. More and more and more. And you might not know exactly what that is yet, and that's okay. You don't have to have the whole blueprint. But step by step, you're following what feels good, and it's getting you closer and closer to this life that you've been dreaming of, where you're feeling in alignment, where you're feeling like empowered. You're taking back your power. You're tending to yourself. You know that you can create the justice that you deserve, right? You know that you can create the stability and wealth and safety that you deserve. So jump in. What has been calling you? Have you been wanting to make new friends? Have you been wanting to create a project, right? Have you been wanting to let yourself try something new and suck at it so that you can, that's the first step at being better. Whatever it is, jump in, you know. And even if it's multiple projects, that's okay, but just try to do like one thing mindfully at a time. Even if throughout a day you want to like work on 4 new projects, okay, but probably not at the same time, right? I can't tend to like draw and read tarot and cook all at the same time. So whatever you're doing, dive into that moment fully and with as much love as you have. Yeah, this is a huge symbol that like, you are supported. The universe has your back. They're excited for you to dive in, right? So we're on this journey of self-care this month. And we can see that by tending to ourselves, we are also tending to the universe. By doing things in a new way, by doing what lights us up, we are sharing that light with others. And that's freaking beautiful. So these are the messages that we have for the beginning of May 2021, pile number 2. If they resonated, you can do that like, comment, subscribe dance. I am sending you so much love like always, and I'm excited to connect with you soon. Hello to all those that chose pile number 3. We're gonna dive in to see what messages we have for May 2021. Reminder that any of this can be shifted, right? We all have divine will. So this is just a mirroring of the energies currently. Starting off, we have baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Beautiful. So step by step this month, and you will get so far, right? We've got this like cosmic staircase. You may not be able to levitate to the top, but you can get there one step at a time. There's no need to worry about the whole journey at this point, right? And we usually don't have the pleasure of having that whole knowing. We usually don't have the pleasure of having the whole map. But we can take one step at a time and trust our intuition and know that we are like moving in the right direction. It can be really scary. Maybe you're getting the call to do something new. Maybe you've been in a cycle for a long time and something is about to shift and you're getting these desires to like go somewhere or start something and you don't understand why, and you want to understand why. The why is because it feels right. That's it. The why is because you're being called. The why is because you're curious and you want to explore with love. The why is because you believe that you have something to offer or something to connect, right? I say it all the time, follow what feels good. Simple isn't always easy, but it is powerful, right? So it's okay if you feel scared, but just deep breaths. One step at a time. You've got this, dear heart. Whatever it is, one step at a time, stand tall, aligned action dance steps. You have this. And it'll be so exciting to look back and see what you've created, right? Because I can tell that something big is coming. A journey of 1,000 steps, right? Something big is coming. You're creating big shifts, and it's okay if you're scared. You can be courageous and scared. In fact, I don't think courage exists without a little bit of fear, right? But really diving into your heart space, moving with love, making sure that what you're doing feels aligned. Okay, then we have the Tower. So major arcana energy, the Tower is about things crumbling, creating new ground, right? It looks scary and it can feel scary. Like speaking to that baby steps, it's interesting if you see these images here. There's so much similarity. Some people are afraid of the Tower card, and that's valid. I know that it's really magical. I've been going through some own Tower moments recently as well, and there are times when I'm like, what am I doing? And there are times when I'm like, yes, this is so aligned. And that's okay. It doesn't have to feel all one way or the other. Oftentimes the Tower comes in our life when we've had signs, but we were afraid and we didn't take that leap. So the universe is like, okay, I will help you out, right? This could be the ending of a relationship, the ending of a job. This could be having to move suddenly. This could be needing to downsize. It couldn't be anything for anyone, right? But it's like this ending. And it's this ending of something that will ultimately help us to grow and expand and step into higher versions of ourselves. But right now feels like a huge loss because it was our identity or because it was what we knew. Right? And sometimes we cling on to what we know because it feels safer, even if it isn't feeling supportive anymore. It doesn't have to be this or that, right, either. So the Tower doesn't have to be like, oh, they were the worst person ever and I'm leaving and F them. Like, no, you can have love in your heart for somebody and still have a Tower moment with them, or you can have love in your heart for an experience and still know it's time to move on. You can still take those lessons, that growth from the experience, right? Again, different for everyone. Like, you will know these are just messages to mirror your inner knowing. So especially in a Tower, when things have crumbled, sometimes we want to move quickly, and that speaks to the baby steps, right? We had this large tower, it's kind of like a Jenga tower, right? And it all comes crashing down, and you're accustomed to having this stability and this structure, and you want it like right now, you just want to build a new tower right now. And the reality is that often it's going to take those baby steps to create something new. And if you just created right now in this second, you'd still be creating from that energy. So giving yourself a time to really shift and like transmute so that when you're building something new, you're doing it in a more aligned way, right? In a more intuitive way. It's okay, you're supported. It's okay, it probably won't make sense yet, this crumbling. And it's okay to grieve it, and it's okay to be upset and angry and to feel it, and to also practice the brave work of trusting yourself and trusting the universe. Let's see what we have next. Okay, we have the Lovers. So this can speak to making a choice, and this is another major arcana energy card. So you're like, we're in a big month for you, pile number 3. While the Lovers can speak to love, and it might for you, it might be about relationship or relationships, endings, beginnings, that kind of thing. A lot of times it's about choice. What am I choosing? What life am I creating? How am I living? Is this serving me anymore? So this is about choosing what you really desire, making choices in harmony with you. This can be about kind of an energetic balance of your strength and your softness. This is making choices more towards our destiny. This is taking those aligned action dance steps and loving yourself through all of it. Practicing being there for yourself. This card also speaks to passion. So especially when things are crumbling, right? Or you're feeling called in these new directions and you're not entirely sure why, like, lead with your heart, lead with your passions. What feels resonant? What feels good? What's lovely too is this card can speak to overcoming trials. So that's excellent in this order here. We have the Tower, right? The reminder to take the baby steps, and then like, you will overcome this. You're gonna feel more in your power. You're gonna feel more inspired and courageous. You can see that this sense of like fulfillment with your wishes and getting what's really needed and desired. So that's really beautiful. Awesome. And then we have the 8 of Wands. So in conjunction with the lovers, choosing what feels good, getting what's desired, creating a new start, a new cycle, all of this magic is going to come in really quickly. For the fire card, that's again passion, right? That's going to be a huge theme for you. Follow your intuition, follow your passionate intuition. The Eight of Wands is fast moving, it's excitement, it's like new experiences, again, new experiences, and allowing yourself to choose something new. This is about seizing the day. You're gonna feel more confident with this energy. You have all of this energy just like shooting in, like shooting stars from the universe. This speaks to like inevitable success. So F yeah. You have all of this positivity unfolding, and it's unfolding really rapidly. Once you get more in alignment, things start just start flowing. You might feel busy towards the end of this month. It might feel more of like a slowness towards the beginning of May 2021, and then things start moving and you're just like, you're creating, you're networking, you're taking time for yourself. You just like, things are really flowing. I really love an Eight of Wands. It feels so good. So yeah, you're doing a lot of passion projects. Things are coming towards you. You're communicating with confidence and ease. You're having this like overflowing abundance of ideas and inspiration. So you're feeling really passionate and really inspired. So as you're through this tower moment, as you're feeling like this loss, you can remind yourself that you have a choice and that new things are coming, and things that feel better than you can even imagine right now, right? It can change, and it can change quickly, and it can change for the better. And I am so happy for you about that. Let's see our last message for now. We have lost lands. Okay, and this looks like Atlantis. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so with everything that feels new and scary, right? You're leaving something old to create something new. The truth is, your soul knows this journey, even though your brain doesn't, even though you're not going to have all the next steps of what to do. Like, you've done this before. You've come and you've shared your light. You've uplifted others. You've uplifted yourself. You've done this healing work. Your soul knows. Right? And that's part of why all of this goodness is going to come in so quickly, because as you're aligning, it's defining this new reality for you, but it's also this reality that you have known that is destined, right? So maybe some of these things feel like new, but you're called to it and you don't know why. Maybe you want to start baking, right? You've done this before. You've nourished before. Or maybe you want to start painting. You've done this before. You've created before, whatever it is. Follow that passion, follow that inspiration, and take it one step at a time this month, right? Trust that you are supported. You've got you. The universe has you. This is a really beautiful transformational month for you, and it's going to be probably a month you remember for a long time. Yeah. So these are the messages for you today, pile number 3, in regards to May 2021. If this resonated, you can do that like, comment, subscribe dance. I am sending you so much love like always, and I am excited to connect with you soon.